Hi everyone, welcome back to JoanneTechLover. I'm Joanne, and today I'll be doing the first episode of a series of World of Warcraft guides because it's super fun and I'm like completely in love with the game. So definitely check out the video. I talk about how to create a new character as well as add-ons that I personally use, such as Combucter, Genie, Titan Panel, Silver Dragon, all of that good stuff. So hopefully you'll find this video informative, and for those of you who are new to WoW, or maybe you've played it for a while but you didn't know about these add-ons, that would be great if I could teach you. Finally, I can show you the World of Warcraft Guide Part 1. And I did create this some weeks ago, but we lost the audio, so that was unfortunate. But I am ready to give it another go because I just want to show you how awesome this game is. First up, let's start off with Curse. So these are some of the add-ons that I have, which I think are pretty important. Of course, if you have some other ones that you use that are really useful, go ahead and chip in the comment section. And for those of you using Spartan UI, I was just wondering like what that's like for you guys. I saw it looks so awesome, but if you guys would like to tell me more about it, go for it. So I have Bartender. This is really important for managing all of my bars, otherwise they'll just be like in a clump in the bottom, and you have to cycle through them manually. And then Carbonite, I love this one. This is like just a better map. You get a mini map so you can see like things that are immediately near you, like quest icons, whatnot. And then you have the larger map that you can easily zoom in and out of. Can't live without it, and it'll tell you where the quests are, but sometimes it's wrong, but that's more of a rarity. Combucter is organizing your slots in your bag, like for herbs, for what else? Maybe your poor items to legendary in that order, your miscellaneous, your armor. It's very useful. And then you have the Gatherer, and I like this because especially for if you are an herbalist or a miner, then blacksmithing, it's good because then you'll be able to see the items that you need on the map after you visited it. So things take time to respawn, so maybe you'll just go away for an hour or something, come back, and you can go ahead and gather in the same area, which is really nice because sometimes when you move on, you won't be able to mine that item in that level if you haven't, spent the time to grind and mine in the right areas. Alrighty, Genie, love it. Doesn't always work, but hey, I'll take it. So otherwise, if you didn't have Genie, you would have to manually sort your items, and no, especially when your bags get really, really big. So yes, Genie is very helpful. Healbot, if you are a healer, which I have only tried like once. It's just a little box that they create for you on the screen. You can just click the people in your group and it'll heal them for whatever spell that you set it to. So that's awesome. And healers have to die. This is really useful because you see a plus icon on the enemy's head saying that, hey, I'm a healer, kill me now. So you're like, gladly. Alrighty, moving right along, IceHUD. I like this because usually you'll see your status like life and your mana or your stamina, whatnot, like in the top left corner. But this, you can create little rings around you or little bars around you, so like if you're running out of life or mana or what have you. And Moncai, Pawn, and Raiding Buster work together to show you like if you have an item to sell or you found it on in an dungeon or whatnot, it'll tell you if it's better for you or not, or you could just directly compare the specs, which is amazing because otherwise you wouldn't be able to, and you'd have to kind of like go back to your character and then go back to your bag to like mouse over the item. Silver Dragon, I believe it's to find rares. Yes. I believe when you are flying or, running past the rares, there'll be like this gadoon sound and da-da-da-da-da, and maybe they'll say something like, come get me, or whatever, and then you'll be like, oh, look, it's a rare. Rares are really awesome. They have a chance, I guess, to drop, maybe even a mount, you don't know. Alrighty, Skada, really like this because I love doing damage, lots and lots of damage, lots and lots of killing. So I just set to like current fight or whatnot, and it resets usually after each dungeon or battle or something. And basically this is just telling you how much damage you're doing, and in comparison to the other people who are also dealing damage. And Titan panel, where I keep all of this stuff and I organize it. Alrighty, so now that I told you about this, go ahead and exit out of this. And we're gonna, oh yes, there's one more thing. So for Carbonite, when you just download the regular version on Curse, I don't know why this is the case, but you won't be able to get Timeless Isle. This is like in way later on when you play. But Timeless Isle is like, I believe, before Lords of Draenor, so it's like the best place to level at the moment. And this is this will give you the map, because otherwise you won't have the map for Timeless Isle, and it just was really frustrating to get around, and I just had to be like, hey, can I hop on your bike and like ride around with you? Alrighty, so there's that, and let's go ahead and actually get into the game. So this is my highest level character right now, 90, I believe is the highest, and I believe in Lords of Draenor you could do like 100. Kind of cool that some people were able to get the beta keys, but I'll play it eventually. I pre-ordered it. And I'm going to show you how to create a new character. So once you pick your character, you'll just enter the world. So let's create a new character. It can either be Horde or Alliance. I don't know why. Oh no, I'm sorry, this is male or female, but I kind of want to show you the genders and stuff. Why am I on a troll? Anyway, so you could be Alliance Human, Dwarf, Night Elf, Gnome, Journey, yes, Worgen, and Pandaren. And then for Horde, you could be Goblin, Blood Elf. I swear to God, Blood Elves are like the hottest characters in this series. Let me just lower the volume just a little bit. Anyway, and then the Troll, of course, the Tauren, the Undead, and the Orc. And I don't know why. I mean, I do know why, but of course the females have to be like a billion times more gorgeous than the males, right? So we have the Orc, the Undead, the Tauren, the Troll, Blood Elf. Holy goodness, so hot. Okay, and Goblin. Okay, maybe the female Goblin is not so attractive either. And then the female Monk, which is very, very interesting. It's just so, oh man, interesting. Okay, so the Worgen. Really cool looking, actually. I am loving the armor. And you could use your mouse left click to get a closer look at what they're wearing. I believe this is just starting gear. And no, it's not. I'm sorry. No, it's not. And this is Journey. They are so pretty. And the hoofs, really, really cool. Gnome, adorable, but there's, I don't know, there's some like missing patches in their storyline or something. It's just harder to play Gnome because well, anyway, it's just personal experience. Night Elf, also another gorgeous class. And then you get the Dwarf. I might make a Dwarf Pally. I don't know, sounds really fun. Okay, and then of course there's Human. So what we're going to do is, I believe I shall make a, oh, I don't know, Worgen seems really, really cool. Okay, I kind of want to try being a rogue, actually. Yes. Okay, because rogues, if I'm playing against them, I just want them to die, like, immediately, because they keep stunning me and then attacking me and then stunning me and then killing me. I'm just like, sucks. Okay, but anyway, once you have picked the class, what you can do is you can customize. So let's go ahead and customize. All right, starting gear, not too much going on. Skin color, that doesn't really pertain to this wolf, but let's see, what do I want? This part's always fun. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I don't know. Ooh, the dark one looks really cool. Do you think more shadow, less shadow? Oh, less shadow. Okay. And then here's the face. Okay, do I want a nice wolf or like a big bad wolf? Ooh, she's pretty. Like, oh no, dark is cool. Like the ones, you know, in Little Red Riding Hood, the ones, no, the one. We're just like, oh, Grandma, what big eyes you have. No, but seriously, okay. I'm totally digressing. Hairstyle. Let's see. Oh, hairstyles are always so interesting, especially when they're on a wolf, right? I mean, it's like, what? Okay, so, let's see. I have no idea. I guess this one? And then hair color. Let's see. They give you black and black. Are you serious? Seriously? Okay, whatever. And then ears. Okay, the ears are cool. Oh, I think bigger ears would be really nice here. Like, ears with attitude. These. Alrighty, and then let's, what is a roguish name on the spot? I don't know. Sexy Vixen? Let's go for that. I'm pretty sure no one's picked that yet. And then, really? Okay, mature. Oh, I don't know. A killer vixen. There we go. That should work. Finish. Yay! And then what we do is we enter the world. Alrighty, so you just watch what happens in this little story clip.
Distrustful of their former allies, the Gilneans erected a mighty wall at the borders of their land, closing off their nation and their hearts from an ever-darkening world. Now, many years later, as the seemingly unstoppable undead scourge marches across Lordaeron, human civilization once again teeters on the brink of destruction. As war and terror close in all around them, the citizens of Gilneas are faced with one terrible truth. Their mighty wall cannot hold back the dead for much longer. And worse, rumors of a new threat have arisen within the kingdom's borders, of feral nightmare creatures that walk upright as men, but hunt and howl as wolves.
I have to admit, the graphics are pretty awesome. And you will get guild invitations every now and then. I just go ahead and ignore them because I kind of want to create my own, or I already have friends who play that I'm part of a guild. Yes. Alrighty, so you will notice that there's an exclamation mark, and those are usually, if they're yellow, go ahead and take up those quests. If they're blue, they're going to be daily quests, but that's something that I will go over in the future. And wow, this guy just will not stop talking. Anyway, so maybe I will lower the volume because he might keep shouting at me. And something interesting is that I am not a wolf. Ho ho ho, I am in human form. Let's see what I look like. Zoom in. Oh, too much. Oh, that's the face that I picked? Okay, she's okay. Anyway, so you wanna, well, right now my key binding is set to zoom in and out using my mouse wheel, but you can definitely change that up, and I'll show you later on how to do that. So first I did want to go over the all of the add-ons because they are quite important. So first up, you'll notice that this is what it'll look like if you don't use the add-ons. And normally you just toggle through your bars in this section, but I guess I'm not sure what's going on here. But let's go to the Titan panel, and this is it. This is where, by the way, if your add-on is not working or whatnot, you can check in this area and then go to the add-on section and make sure the add-ons that you want are checked. So for where's Titan panel? Yeah, for Titan panel, I wanted to show how much gold I have, and this is across all your characters. That's why it's like 5,000. Yeah, I'm so proud of that. Okay, anyway, and then your location where you are, local merchant square. And also I wanted to do the performance and when I need to repair. Right now I should be at 100% durability. You do want to be, you know, maybe at least like 80 to 100 or something. If you are, let's say, close to having your weapons broken or weapon broken, that's not good because then you might cast a spell, but it just wouldn't work. And then there's XP. I like to see my XP bar, but it's not here right now, so I'm just gonna have to play with the panel. And once you check or uncheck something, there's another guild invitation, you'll want to reload the UI so the change takes effect. Alrighty, let's go on to the panel, shall we? So simply right click and you'll want to go to, oh, by the way, you can manage your server and then your characters. You can load or delete them. It's pretty awesome. And configuration is where we want to go, but I guess I could take you through some of these as well, but we're just going to go ahead and go here. And this is just for your game. It's kind of important, like your controls, open loot window, auto cancel away mode, let's see, combat, show spell alerts, on target, cast bars, let's see, opacity, and yeah, there's just so much you could do. You could definitely set different keys to auto, self-cast or whatnot. And then there's a display. You could show cloak, helm, free bag space, rotate mini-map, play aggro sounds. If you don't want to, just uncheck it. And then there's also objectives. Let's see, automatic quest tracking. Oh, very interesting. Okay, social. Mature language filter. Maybe for me. Alrighty, chat bubbles, let's see, guild member, alert, timestamps, whispers, action bars. Yes, action bars. You'll want to enable this, by the way. This is important. So right now you have what? You have just this one, and you'll want to enable maybe, I believe you could do 3 or 4 action bars, because each one will give you 12 spells that you can access, like via a hotkey or your mouse, or just through macro setups. But I find that 1 bar is definitely not enough. I need at least 2, 3 maybe. But so you want to enable your bottom left bar, which will be bar 6. And then your bottom right action bar, which will be bar 5. And I'll show you what I mean. Right now you only see this one, but with Bartender, you will see them all. Alrighty, and then what else? Names, okay. Friendly players, okay. You can see what this has. Floating combat text. Status text. Let's see, what is this? Display detailed information throughout the game, okay. Unit frames, raid profiles. Oh, that can be pretty useful. Buffs and debuffs. Battle.net, you could show who's online, offline. Actually, if I think about it, if you have too many and it'll just, chime every time someone signs on or off, no, that might not be so good. Okay, and, but wait, this might just be for the messages. Okay, and then there's camera. So this one is kind of important. In the beginning, you'll start off like, close, so you can't zoom out. But especially when you're in raids and some dungeons, you want your mouse to be able to zoom out really far, because some of the bosses are ginormous, like bigger than this structure right here. But we're gonna keep it on like maybe this much for the moment. And then follow speed, camera following style. Oh, the camera is something I do have a problem with in WoW sometimes, because sometimes I'll like be fighting an enemy and then I'll click this this angle, and then suddenly I'm just seeing a clump of tree leaves, and I'm like, no. Anyway, and then there is this guy when he talks. Seriously, okay. These options allow you to change the way the mouse. There's look speed, mouse sensitivity, really cool. You can change it in game, and then help stuff. So that would just be your game controls. There's actually quite a bit. You could definitely look through it in more detail when you get the chance. And then we could look through Carbonite. So Carbonite, let's see, general, battlegrounds, just basically all of these options that you could choose for your map. And it's pretty awesome. Look at that, show quests side by side, daily quests. It's just so useful when you're questing, that's all I'm gonna say. And of course, there'll be like a little skeleton when you see like a boss or a rare or something like that. Okay, but we're gonna go ahead and close this out. And We're gonna go to Combucter. So this be your Combucter. Your general, this is all good. Your inventory and then your bank. You probably want to check all or most of these. And then let's go to, oh wait, it's sets I'm talking about. You want to check these so they show up in your bag, and this is your bag, by the way. I just brought it up with the, I believe is it B? I'm not sure. But, and here, like I said, you could sort them by items, their rating. Epic, legendary, and obviously heirloom is the best. Right now I'm doing the Black Prince quest to get, like, I believe an heirloom cape, I think. And I'm really, really excited. I haven't had a chance to, like, level up my Valor points for the week, but I really, really need to. Okay, and then your trade goods in this section. Right now, obviously, I, like, only have my Hearthstone. By the way, you can go to different inns in the game and then set your Hearthstone there. I like to set it in Stormwind, at least in the beginning levels, because the bank, auction house, and everything, they're, like, all in the same area. I love it. So, yes, and you can use this every 30 minutes, but if you're in a guild, you can have perks maybe every 15 minutes or less, which is pretty awesome. And of course, if you're a mage, you can portal. That's what I love about mages, but every other character rely on flight points and this little guy. Alrighty, and if, you know, if you are not an herb collector, there's no point in clicking this because, you know, you're probably going to just sell it or store it in your bank vault. And then you want your inventory to show, because right now it's not showing anything. You want equipment, quest, trade goods, miscellaneous. So equipment, I just click this. It's great. If I get like new armor or weapons or whatnot, I could just directly compare with my character. So C is character, and you could just mouse over them to see the items. But because of Raiding Buster, Moncai, and Pawn, you'll be able to see like what's in your bag, and then another little box will like turn up showing you if it's a better item or not, like the currently equipped and the one you're mousing over. So yes, this is your gear. Really awesome. And in your character tab, there's also reputation. You want to get to exalted for each area, so that sometimes you get like these really cool mounts if you do, and you know, things will just be cheaper for you, especially you know, because you need to pay for your mounts, not just your mounts, but like their speeds, whether they are a low speed mount, ground mount, or your water mount, a flying mount, like a super fast flying mount, and things like that. So reputation is a good thing. And eventually you will get, hold on, oh, where is this? Yes. I believe you should get some more tabs in the future, but this little arrow will show you your stats. So your item level, your strength, all that stuff. And every character has like a different set of stats that you're looking for. Actually, I've never played a rogue before, but I'm pretty sure maybe agility and strength and stamina. I doubt they would need any intellect or anything like that. Of course, it sounds kind of funny, but let's see, yeah, probably just strength, agility, and all that. Okay, so there is your character. And we're gonna go ahead and close out of that. And just wanted to show you, oh my god, it's so useful. And let's go ahead and go to Genie. So Genie, like I said, you could also change up the stats here, but I don't really do anything. I just like click Genie up here and it just sorts everything in my bag. I'll show you later on once I have more items in my bag. Alrighty, now IceHUD is, you could just open up the configuration and hold on. There we go, bar settings. You could change it to like all kinds. You could do round, square, transparent positioning settings, the module settings, and round bar, that's what I have right now. And I'm gonna go ahead and just close out of this and show you what IceHUD is. So right here and here. Normally these bars would be up here, but I like seeing them around me. And if you have a pet, if you are a hunter, you probably have lots of pets, or a mage or whatnot, then, oh, another invitation. Then you will also see their bars, so that's cool. But back to the configuration. Where were we? IceHUD. There's you can change stuff in here too, but I generally do not. only if it's really specific. And by the way, this is Skada. Go ahead and close my bar. And what I do is I just go to damage. So it just shows damage. But if I'm a healer, then I'll just do, you know, healing or total healing or stuff like that. And it'll show both my stats as well as, you know, the stats of the people around me or on my team. So what else? Let's see. So that's Skada, and then there's Titan panel, the all wonderful Titan panel. And I want to, by the way, you could have just one bar, but let's say you have like a lot of stuff and you want to put all of your add-ons onto your bars, then you could always have like a second bar, there it is, and have it auto hide, so only when you mouse over it you'll see it, and it's just like an extra little bar for you to put stuff on. Now top bars, let's see, plugins. Okay, profiles. Oh, this is where you can save and load or delete your profiles for all of your characters. Oh, I don't know why some of these are still on there, like Organic Death was my hunter, but I deleted her because I'm like, no, I can't play more than 3 characters at the same time. Trust me, you don't want to. You want to get through one and then start another. At least get them to like 60 so they can fly. Okay, she is Killer Vixen. Serenity Cast, I deleted her, so there we go. Alrighty, and then you'll have tooltips, let's see, scale, transparency, skins. There's just like a bunch of things you can do with Titan panel. But we are going to go to plugins. Now, what I like about this is this shows you like everything here. So I want Bartender to show on the right side. Okay, show plugin. And there it is. It's actually quite useful. And then Carbonite, this is just the map right here, which is amazing. So you see the mini map where you will see the like exclamation marks and question marks once you've completed the quest. And then you have the regular map. You just scroll to go in and out. There we go. And if you want to keybind, that will be like for another time, but you just go to key bindings and then you just go to you know, where you want to keybind. And I already did a few, well, no, I didn't do any for this character actually, so it shouldn't be the same. There we go. And for, you know, the buttons that are your extra action bars, I just do Shift 1, Shift 2, Shift 3 in case, or Alt 1, Alt 2, Alt 3. Anyway, so there's that. But I wanted to go back to here and go to config and plugins. And I want, actually I don't need Combucter up there. Might as well, okay. Show, just in case I wanted to switch a few things up. Gather, I don't really need it right now. Genie, yes, because I will be clicking this quite a bit. So Genie, no, show on the right side, there we go. So Bartender, Combucter, Genie, okay. And then gold, IceHUD location, performance, rares, repair, Skada, swatter, and XP. I do want to show the XP bar, but where are you? Am I just missing it? I think I need Bartender to be out here, but okay, let's just click OK for now. So that would be most of the add-ons that I wanted to show you. And oh, you could just mouse over them to see like, oh, which character has what and whatnot. Reckless Gray obviously has all of it, but okay, let's go to Bartender. Simply right click to get to this menu and left click to see all of your bars. Okay, now, and when you're done, I guess you just lock. So actually, ooh, I did forget something. So let's go back to, let's lock. Go back to the Titan panel and config. Actually, the skins or the extras, where is it? Hold on a second. Or actually, it is not here. It is Bartender. Okay, I'm silly. So right click and the XP bar, there we go. That's where I enable it. This is the bar. XP bar, and I'll show you how to move it in a bit, but I just love seeing it, so I'm like, oh, how close am I to 90? When you get up to like about 85 or 86, you're going to be doing a lot of dungeon runs or whatnot to get up there, and maybe some high-level quests, but it's going to take a while after that number. But before that, if you run a lot of dungeons with your friends or whatnot, you will level up pretty fast. So Blizzard art bars. Because I like to move around my bars, I'm going to go ahead and disable it. So right now it just looks like this. It's very clean. And you will want more than the, I believe, 6 or 7 bars, 6 bars that you have. So I'm going to go ahead and enable 7 and enable 8. Okay? And then let us, I'm sorry, that's right click. Let us left click. So I usually move this up. Let's see, okay. Just below the 2nd bar in case I need it. But I generally have not used the 2nd bar at this point. I'm not sure why it won't let me. Oh, there we go. Alrighty. Okay, that's good enough. So that would be my experience bar. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm a little bit OCD. I want to move it over just a little bit more. Okay, now it's perfect. Okay, and right now your bar 7 and bar 8, we're going to just kind of move them here for the moment. Bar 3 and 4, this is where actually we need to right click and change a few things. So I want all of them to be vertical, and actually action bar, I generally don't use it. Okay, so let's put you down here with the bag bar. Right now, only your bar 1 and, like I said, bar 5 and 6, since we enabled them, are your action bars. So what I like to do is, give me one moment. Alrighty, so for bar 1, here we go. Okay, for bar 1 and bar 6, because that's really just what I have used so far, had use of. What I do is, let's click on it, and I want to change some of the scale and padding and rows. So scale for it should be 1. Where is it? Scale is 1, that's perfect. Padding, I like 2, so go ahead and just type it and enter. And then for rows, I like 2 as well. So where's rows? There. Perfect. So it looks like this, and I want to move it somewhere in the center so it's easy to access. And you could do 5 or 6, but I'm used to having 6 here. And we want to do the same thing with 6. We want 1, 2, and 2. Of course, you might want something different, but this is just kind of like how I like to set it up for the moment, because I'm ever changing. And now for the rest of the rows, it should be 1, 5, 1, I believe. Yeah. So let's go up to, especially bars 3 and 4. It is 1, 5, and 1. So that this becomes horizontal. Alrighty, and let's do that with 4, 1, 5, 1. So that is easy enough. There you go. And I like to put, my pet bar I like to put here, but bars 3 and 4, sometimes I like to put like, you know, maybe like my spells that I don't use as often over there, and I put my food items and mounts like maybe over here. I mean, you might do it differently, but this is just how I do it. Okay, and bar 5, don't quite remember where I put that, but maybe I had it there, and bar 7 and 8. Alrighty, and then I will move this. I like that it's snapping. Okay, to the very bottom. Very nice. So I think this is done. So actually, I don't need a pet bar because I don't think rogues have pets, because I've never played a rogue before. Maybe, because I didn't think a mage had a pet, but they did. So I'm going to go ahead and disable it, and boom, it disappears. And there are other options for you as well. I'm going to go ahead and put the bag bar here. I generally don't ever click on this because I have like a little button keybind for it, so there's no need on my mouse or my keypad, well, my mouse. And let's just kind of even things out a bit, shall we? Perfecto. I don't really ever use this, so I don't know. Do you use it? I would just disable it, but I don't know why I just kind of keep it around for like just in case. Alrighty, and oh, in this area is a nice little quest log. I believe this comes with the Carbonite, so you could always press, you could always press L to, let me close out of this, to get into your quests. And this will tell you what you need to do, where you need to go. So if your Carbonite map freaks out on you, go ahead and look at the quest log. Alrighty, and this, by the way, you could move. Just put it here, and you could, you know, make bigger, longer. It's very, very customizable is something I really, really like about it. And if you want to change this, hold on, if you wanted to move this around, I don't know, what was it that you did here? There we go, unlock window, and then you should be, there we go. Should be able to move it so it doesn't get in the way of these bars, and then right click and then lock window again. Alrighty, you know, there's like a bunch of things you could, you know, change here too as well. And you can right click on the map, and then you could show you know, herb locations, mining locations, or things that you would need for your professions or just for the game in general. So I absolutely love Carbonite. It's amazing. But I believe this is it right now. I have it set. What is this? What is my first spell? I'm very, very curious. Okay, so my first spell, so obviously once you look at this, it's like all gone, you know. There is one more thing actually. So there's definitely a lot of customizability with these bars. So let's say, bring them out. Let's say you want 3 and 4, you don't want them to show because maybe you just want more visibility while you are battling. You could go to visibilities and you could hide when you are in combat, hide with pet, you know, there's just so many options. It's amazing. So, I mean, I absolutely love it. And I think for those of you who play it, even though you might get bored of it because you've been playing it for years, you always seem to come back to this game. And I have to admit, this game is definitely more fun when you play with your friends. Especially when you're in groups, raiding or dungeoning. Although, sometimes I do like soloing. I go into dungeons and I just have a really good time when people troll in there. It's so funny. Like, some people are like, okay, like yesterday, I was in a dungeon and this healer slash something, tank, kept trying to tank or I don't know, and the tank got really upset and he was like, come on, it's like, are you gonna tank or am I gonna tank or whatever? And then eventually like we initiated a kick or whatever, but it was just really, really funny because it's like, oh my gosh, this is so childish in here sometimes. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and close out of here. I was just wanted to share my story with you. Alrighty, and let's lock. Oh, I do want to, yes. You want to button lock. There we go, or whatever. So once you button lock and you lock it, you won't be able to move this button unless you press shift and mouse left right click. Oh, you could put it anywhere and you could drag it off to get rid of it. Now I believe, was it P is your spells and your abilities. So this is, you know, at what level you'll get what and what these spells do, and these are your professions. So you can get 2 main ones, and I believe you can get all of these small professions. Now, archaeology is, I heard, the hardest to get. Fishing is really, really fun. I feel like is one of the easiest, and so is cooking and first aid. So I think archaeology is like the harder one. For professions, there are certain professions you should get, like they go together. I believe, you know, like jewel crafting and mining maybe. What else? You know, herbalism and alchemy, those are, and tailoring and oh, what was it? Was it? I don't quite remember, but it's just, you should definitely look up either WoWWiki or look up, you know, Icy Veins or other sites to see which is best for your character. Because trust me, you don't want to go like 50 levels and be like, oh crap. Anyway, so yeah, we'll get into that another time, but today is really just about add-ons and getting started on your first character. And I believe it is almost concluded. So you have this menu and then you have the shop. By the way, in the shop, let's say you're a collector and you just want to get all the Oh, this looks so cool. Okay, all the mounts. And, you know, you'll probably just end up buying this, especially if you're like, hey, 30 bucks, no big deal. But yeah, and you can also buy like pets here as well, ones that you can't win in the game, not that I know of. And I think they changed because these definitely look different. I totally want this. Okay, and like I said, some mounts. Oh, I want this golden dragon. I want it. Okay, and services. Ooh, I already have a level 90 boost, so yeah. Okay, and dungeon journal. So the dungeons that I believe you'll be able to access at level 15 or 10. No, 15, I think. Yeah, and you'll be able to get your first mount, which is a slow land mount for at level 20, and then 40 will be your fast mount, and then your 60 level mount is the flying mount, and so on and so forth. And I'll show you that later on. Guild Finder, quest logs. This is a PvP, which is Battlegrounds. You just kind of go in there with like a huge group of people and just like battle. It's really fun. Like probably do a guide on that. And then Dungeon Finder. So you could just queue for dungeon. Obviously we're too low level right now. And then achievements. So I mean, hey, some people want to get like every single achievement possible. I think there was a guy who did that. It's like, wow, what? Anyway, and then specialization and talents, and you'll be able to get those, like they said, available at level 10. So these are just like extra little spells or passive abilities that you'll be able to get. And oh, and glyphs. You will want to get some glyphs for your character because some of them can be so cool. Like for my warlock, I got the glyph of nightmares for my steed, my fell steed, I believe, yeah. And it allows me to walk on water on just regular maps, which is so cool because I hate like just sinking into the, you know, rivers or oceans every time I'm on them when I'm just trying to get by them. Yes. And then spellbooks, abilities, and then character, which is C. Alrighty, so I believe this does conclude this segment. I will go into actual battling and all that once we continue. And really, this is like a journey for me too, as I have never started a rogue before, so this is exciting. I've done mage, warlock, priest, and what else? And hunter before, but the one I know very well is a mage, and then second would be warlock. I do like the ranged weaponed players. Anyway, nope. Thank you for the invite, but no thank you. Alrighty, so hope you guys enjoyed that, found it informative, and maybe I have sucked you into the darkness of WoW. Alrighty guys, we'll see you next time. Well, that wraps it up for this World of Warcraft Guide 1, and hopefully you found it informative, funny, interesting, and if you like what you saw and you want to see more, be sure to hit the like, comment, and subscribe button, and I love hearing what you have to say to me. Also, please follow me on social media, JoanneTechLover Facebook fan page, JoanneFoodLover Twitter, as well as twitch.tv/whaletune where I game stream with Tim weekly. Also, please don't forget to donate so you can help expand this channel and feed this techie, just so that I can bring you more of what you want to see in terms of tech. Also, one last thing is that go ahead and check out Storenvy.com for my 8.5 by 11 autograph prints. I guess all that's left to say is, mwah, love you much.